Hi, Tuukka. Two questions, if I might. One save in particular, I wanted to ask you about the Ovechkin between the legs shot. Did that surprise you at all? What did you see there when he released that shot?
Well, he was pretty tight to the net, so I was just trying to hold my ground and kind of keep somewhat of a gap because I know like he was shooting everything today, so I know he kind of had an option to pass it, but even though it didn't look like he had too much of a chance to shoot it, I think he got a pretty good stick on that. So, but yeah, I mean he's a good goal scorer, so he wants it.
And obviously it's never going to be totally clean in front of you, but with a decor that's not only young but has some new faces, Tenorti playing his first game, they were able to limit the caps. How did you see them keep it relatively clean in front of you for most of the night?
Yeah, I think that's something we've been working on. We recognize that we're a good team when we break out pucks out of our zone, either clean or, we don't cause turnovers. So I think whenever we can do that, we kind of one half the battle and then becomes a battle in the neutral zone and, limit those turnovers. But I think, we're improving and we're trying to work on it every day.
Thanks.
Jimmy Murphy.
Hey, Tips. Just wondering, I know you focused on the game, but then when that moment comes up and they do the tribute to Chara there, just what's going through your mind there and how are you feeling?
Well, I mean, it sucks that there's no fans in the building, right? Like it kind of, that's half the tribute is, when the fans are there and they're cheering. And I believe he would have gotten a pretty long standing ovation. So, we lived those moments together. It's odd to see him on the other side, but I think personally for me, it wasn't as emotional as it would have been if there was fans in the stands.
And then just with the game, I know it was kind of a slow start for your team, but as the game went on, you pick up the pace there and it becomes a real physical game. Every time you play these guys, is it feeling more like a playoff game and maybe, there's something down the line, you guys are going to see each other?
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, if, playoffs happen, most likely you're going to face that team at some point. So it's always kind of a good matchup. Even though we play a lot of games against each other in the regular season here, but they're a heavy team. They're skilled skating and kind of like similar way that we're built too. So it's always a tight matchup over there and tough to find space. So I don't know. I was not a lot of shots in the first half of the game, I guess, but pretty physical, like you said, and some opportunities.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Kevin Paul DuPont.
Tuukka, I can only go by the television feed, so I could be wrong here, but it looked like when you made the two pad stack save on Ovechkin, it looked like he said something afterward. I'm wondering if there are, you've seen him all these years. Does he ever talk to you when you stone him?
Yeah, I don't think we exchanged any words in that after that save. But in the second, I was telling him that he's shooting everything today, and he was we're laughing about it. But it's trying to keep it light sometimes. A goal scorer like he is, it's always a battle with the goalie, and if I end up saving his shots, that's always more fun for me because it's like today he had a couple of good looks and definitely he's got a heavy shot. So always good to have a little chirping going back and forth.
And does he have a sense of humor?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you can give it to him a little bit.
Yeah. I think, we play, like you said, we played a lot of games against each other and even in the national team, the Olympics and whatnot. So
yeah,
I've seen him in the All-Star game and kind of got to know him a little bit. So I feel comfortable giving him a little chirp here and there.